Okay, this is day 10, and there's just one more thing for you to do. Okay, forget about that. There's not just one more thing. But we're going to talk about something else for you to do that's very important for your courses, and that is getting your website template chosen and setting up your library page. The library page is something that people will log into when they're coming into your course. So even if you aren't bringing your website into Kajabi, you need to choose your website template so that you can get this page so that people can get into your course. So that's what we're going to take care of today. So when we come into the Kajabi dashboard, we don't go to products, but we go down to websites. And if you come over here to website pages, you'll notice that there just aren't any. And that's an issue when you're trying to sell a course. And so that's where we're starting. Now, you can either take care of it here or over here in design. Really, what you need to do is you need to pick a template so that you have the base set of pages for your website. I'm going to recommend that you do Streamlined Home. You can preview all of these other design templates. They're really cool, actually, and you can get a lot of inspiration and design ideas from them. But each one of these templates comes with its own unique settings and tweaks and a lot of design elements packed into it. And so if you end up using one of these, there's just going to be a lot more that you have to get rid of in order to make it your own. So we're starting here with the Streamlined Home. And you'll notice when I clicked on it, you can scroll through and get a little bit of a preview. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And once this installs, I'll just wait for that to happen. All right, so the template has been added and there aren't any more saved templates here. But if I go back and browse some more templates, I can add another one, add to saved templates. And you can actually add as many of those templates as you want into your saved template. And once it's a saved template, you can look at it a lot more. So for instance, I can hit the preview button down here and I'll get a full preview of the whole site, which is much more than the little window preview that you get. So if you are going to be seriously looking into the templates, add them to your saved, and then you can preview them. You can even edit them yourself and work on it while it's down here. And then if you want, you can just set that to the live template and then bam, it's there with all of the website pages and all the customizations that you've done. So I'm going to come into website pages now and notice here that all of these 13 website pages now exist. And this is really important for this page right here, the library. Login is also important, and depending on how you set your course up, the member directory is important as well as announcements. But specifically, this library page is what you need. The login page, you need it, but you don't really have to pay much attention to it, especially with this streamlined theme. So why is the library page so important? So the reason this page is so important is because of this section right here, products. And you can see that the product that we made, Starship Piloting, is right here. Notice again, we've got the title Starship Piloting and we've got the description, Learn to Fly in Space, right here. So when we set those as we were building our course, we're starting to see a few different spots where it's popping in and where it is, appearing. And it's important to keep in mind how things connect within Kajabi so that when you're here on this page and you're like, oh, it's Learn to Fly in Space, I don't want it to say that. I want it to say something else. Well, you got to remember where you put that in. And just one of those things. So this page, besides showing the products, has some links up here that we're going to delete. It's got a hero area here that we can change or delete depending on what you want. Right here is what's most important. And then by default, it's got these offer collections A and B at the bottom. So right off the bat, I'm just going to come here where it says section, clicking in the white space. I'm brought to this section. storefront offer. I've got all of this text, and I'm just going to delete that section because I don't want it. Chances are you don't have 6 different things to be cross-selling here in the library. Even this offer collection A, I usually just delete, but instead of deleting it, I'm going to click on these 3 dots and just hide it. Maybe I'll want it later, I'm not sure. What you want to do on this page is make it so that it's branded to you and that it is just a clean and simple page for your people to come, see the course that they bought, and click this view product to jump right into it. So you can change, what this says. It doesn't have to say view product. It doesn't have to say my products. It could be courses. It can be whatever you want. Really, you just need to design this page. A lot of what you see here is going to be very similar to what we went over in the landing pages and the content blocks. But this section right here, products, is very different. This is something you can't delete or duplicate. It only lives here on the library, and you just need to take your time to go through this sidebar and see what all of these things are, and because this is the only place you'll see them. So give yourself a moment and do that, and understand what you can change and what you can't, and set it up the way that you want it to be. Now, I mentioned that we just delete this link list bit, these links up here, and that's because in my experience, it's just not important or useful. If you have a really active or really large community or group, then maybe the member directory and announcements would be important, but generally speaking, I just like to delete this. So I'm going to delete this link list section over here. And in the hero section, I'm going to keep this a lot simpler, and I'm going to come into the hero. I'm going to delete this text, and I'm going to go to the background. I'm just going to not do an image, but I'm going to do a color, and I'm going to do, let's see here, add content. You know what? I'm going to put that text back in, except I'm just going to give it a nice title. And so I'm going to come here, select everything, and go really nice title. I think that's appropriate. We're going to give that heading number 2. And where's center? We're going to go to format, alignment, and center. And there you go. So I've got a really nice title there, a little bit of color, and really people come here and they see the products that they've got. As you build more products, when you come to the library page, you'll see all of them right here. As the admin, you see everything, and the page really starts to fill out. When a user comes here, all they will see is what they've purchased. And so if you just have one product, they've purchased it and they'll see it. But if you've got 10 products, they've purchased 3 of them, they'll come here and see the 3 that they've purchased. So this page works really well for them as a landing page coming into your content. If your website is outside of Kajabi, maybe in WordPress, then on that page, you'll link, courses or login or something like that up in the menu to this page right here, so that when they're on, that'll be their segue into Kajabi to start getting your courses. If your website is within Kajabi, then there's a user menu up there in the corner, and when they log into that, they come here to the library page, see all of the stuff, and then jump into whichever course they want to do. So I'm going to draw your attention now to these menus up here in the header. We've got the header and we've got the footer. So that's where they are. I'm saving that, and I'm going to talk about those over here from the website area. So now that you've got a website template chosen with all of your website pages, you need to understand what makes a website page different from a landing page. And the biggest difference is that all of these 13 pages are going to share the same theme, the same template and settings. So what that means is if you make a change in the header or the footer on any one of those 13 pages, that change will propagate and affect all of those pages. They are connected as your website pages. If you change the font size or the primary colors or anything like that on any of these pages, that change will affect all of those pages because they are connected as your website pages. A landing page is a standalone, isolated page that doesn't affect any other page on your site. All right, so I want to go back into the course now and just circle back to a couple things since we've started to see how kind of it all is interconnecting. Again, no picture here, and you noticed in the library page there was no picture beside the course. Also pointing out where the title and the description are starting to show up. So if we come over into settings, remember when we went through the setup wizard, I told you could change all of these things later? Well, in settings is where you do that. So here's the title, here's the description, and here's the image. So I'm just going to pop an image in here, and we can see how that just makes everything look better. And if you wanted to, you could change the description. You have to make sure to remember to save it. And then I'm also going to go and adjust, or not adjust, but show you where the primary and the offset colors were. Remember, again, in that creation wizard, it asks for a primary and an offset color. Well, if you come into customize the site, the product, pardon me, and you click on settings, you can go to color scheme, and here you can see the colors, primary and offset. And again, you have to make sure you hit save when you do these kinds of changes. Notice how the primary color changed the button color. Primary color also changes the, I think it was the engine room in Nuts where we had, see the space picture and the color for mark is complete. The color here, if this was a video, would be the play button and the play bar. That is what the primary color does. So those are just things that you will start to understand where the colors are coming from and what effects are being made by going through and adjusting some of these things. So that covers it for today. And now you've got your course, the back end where your content lives, the front end where the user experiences it, and your library page where the user entry point is and how they get into it. All of those three things are covered. They're all really important for making a great user experience for your content. So take some time and sort through and digest all of that, and I will see you tomorrow for the next step.